Common question I get when people are new to generative AI and they've heard of Retrieval Augmented Generation or RAG, they want to know what is it and how does it work with AWS? So, Retrieval Augmented Generation is a technique that enhances a foundation model's response by retrieving relevant data from private knowledge sources and include it in the prompt. Without RAG, you've got access to all kinds of pre-trained models. So here in Bedrock, which is Amazon Bedrock is our main generative AI service in AWS, you've got access to hundreds of pre-trained models from companies like Amazon, Anthropic, Meta, the list goes on. But those were trained at some point in the past on data that was sort of generic, not specific to my company. And so you can't really get the kind of responses you need if you want your responses grounded in some of your own data. And so there's a couple ways to deal with that. One would be to retrain those models, what we call fine tuning, but that's very expensive. The other option is to say, I'm going to set up a knowledge base and I'm going to use that with my LLM. And I'm going to tell the LLM to ground all its responses in that data. And so that's the big idea behind RAG. And if you want to know how to do it in AWS, well, then you go to knowledge bases within Bedrock and you set up a knowledge base. Now, this could be a structured data store. So if you have an RDS database or something like that, you can set up the connection to that. Most of the time, people just use a regular old vector store. Now, you don't have to know a lot about vector databases to set this up. If I come in and say create a knowledge base with a vector store, they're going to take care of the proprietary way that they chunk up that data and put it into a vector database. Instead, what I just tell them is where to find the data. And so the most common thing would be to pick one or more S3 buckets and say, this is where my data is. Go grab it, chunk it up, put it into a vector store. Right? But that's not the only option. If you got your data in certain third party options, notice these are in preview, but in Confluence, in Salesforce, in SharePoint, or maybe you've just got a bunch of public websites that have a bunch of data and you can point to a bunch of websites. And it's going to go crawl those and set up that vector database for you. And then when you go to build your application, you're going to point it to that and you're going to instruct the LLM to ground all its responses in that data. And so that's going to end up with, if you're going to build AI applications, you want them, to have accurate domain specific data. And so that's the big idea. Now, if you want to learn more about RAG, we touch on it a little bit in the 1 day Generative AI Essentials class, but we definitely go deeper into it in the 2 day Developing Generative AI Applications with AWS class. Hope to see you there.